Hey, what's going on YouTube? I am back with something a little bit different. Some straight terpene reviews. Now, True Terpenes is a company that I have been familiar with for a while. When I first started looking into terpenes, getting into trying to make my own terpene mixes, they were the first company I saw that were selling individualized terpenes that you could buy online and just and play with. Not only that, they were one of the first companies I had seen that were making their own cannabis inspired terpene blends. So they were doing the first of like making botanical terpenes and trying to replicate things like I remember they had AK-47, White Widow, all that stuff. You know, a lot of standard strains at the time. Um, but then I just kind of fell off. It was just kind of a hobby. I really didn't really make flavors that I personally enjoyed with the terpenes that I had bought. Like I needed more in the arsenal to make better flavors. Any case, beside the point, now they have a huge catalog of terpenes. Now that I'm jumping back in looking into it, they've expanded their library like crazy. So I went ahead, I actually bought like a handful of different terpenes to try out, see how they actually are, and yeah, see if it's actually worth it. So I went ahead and this time I'm actually doing the Double Bubble OG. It sounds just, oh, right up my alley. I love the idea of like a nice, like just bubblegum type flavor. Sounds pretty good. I do like OG. So we're going to give this a try, see how it works. So I actually have some Delta 8 spinning here, heating up about a gram. I just kind of eyeballed it. With these terpenes, I went ahead, I got 5 milliliters, which in normal circumstances would be like, I think it was like $50 or something. I got it on sale for 26 for, and it's this tiny little thing because it's 5 milliliters. So I think it's 2 milliliters, 5 milliliters, and they go crazy high. You can, if you really want to go commercial with it, you can buy like insane amounts of terpenes. Generally for terpenes, you want to do per gram about 2 to 3 drops. Depending on the terpenes, you know, some have more flavor or not. You know, sometimes you want more flavor. Sometimes adding more changes the flavor. It just brings out other flavors more. But I'm going to give a few drops in here, see how it goes. Simple as that. Just 3 simple drops. And with it being only that much, I mean, you could easily get away with doing just the 2 milliliter. I was thinking 5 milliliter just to be safe. I was like, I want plenty backup of terpenes. I'm probably gonna get a little collection going personally, but frankly, 2 milliliters should actually really do it for the most part. That should make a good number of carts. So now it's dropped in there. It's good to go, and it's gonna start for 15 minutes. And you know what? While that's waiting, I'm gonna give my own initial sniff test. I'm kind of getting whiffs of it now, just having messed with it some. But let's see. What about piney? Yeah, kind of on that piney side of OG. Definitely some to it. No bubble gum, really. Just off of basic smell, just off of the little residue. I'm really just mainly getting like a kind of like a piney OG. Once you got your heated terpenes up, got it all in there. Now it's stirring. Just let it do its thing for about 15-20 minutes. Let it stir itself in, get it nice and soaked in, and we'll be back to fill this cart up. All right, we finally got it in its final cart form. Yeah. So, so we got it in its final cart form, finally. Yeah, yeah. So I got most of it in there, so it's good. Should still hold up flavor. It's got a nice, it's kind of added a nice, interesting color, I feel like. Now, the Delta 8 has kind of a hue as it is, but I feel like maybe it change it at all. I feel like it's changed it a little bit, just a little bit. Let's see how this screwing on the Double Bubble OG. Set it 2.8 like usual. Ooh. Mm. Okay. Okay. I can dig it. It's a good flavor. I'm gonna lower it down 2.4. See if that changes any flavor. Mm. Not really. Not too much of a difference. Oh, yeah, not too much of a difference from the 2.4 to the 2.8. Definitely like this cereal milk definitely tasted way better 2.4 versus 2.8. That was a huge difference there. But this not so much. You could do a 2.8. I think that's actually seemed a little bit smoother actually. But it's tasty. It's just like a sweet OG. The bubblegum, it's just they added sweetness to it. It's on the piney side of an OG.
The more fun side of OG.
Very interesting flavor. And it is all botanical terpenes. So none of what's in there came from cannabis. But it's all their own custom profile. There's a whole breakdown on their website. Definitely if you like an OG, this is good. So if you get some bulk distillate and you want to make your own carts with some tasty OG flavor, I don't know, different terpene profiles I feel like do affect me differently. And like depending on like what different cannabinoids you have mixed with terpenes, it's giving me a pretty good buzz here for a Delta 8. I don't know if it's like placebo or I feel definitely much more OG style higher than I would with a normal just straight Delta 8 and even a lot of these other flavors. Um yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. But yeah, in any case, I will be following up with some more other flavors, testing them out. If you do enjoy this content, please like, subscribe, ring that bell. You have a great rest of your day.